Master the art of identifying genuine oil seller mandates, your ultimate guide to avoiding multi-million dollar disasters. Hi there, welcome back to the oil and gas course. I am Rizwan Khazi, and today I am going to take you inside one of the most dangerous traps in this industry, fake seller mandates. If you have ever received a flashy email promising exclusive access to millions of barrels of crude oil at unbelievable price, this lesson is for you. Because if you fall for just one of these, it won't just cost you money, it can cost you your reputation, your credibility, and your future in the oil and gas trade. And before we go deep, let me remind you, if you haven't joined my full oil and gas course yet, you are literally risking millions by not arming yourself with this knowledge. There's a link in the description. Click it now to unlock the complete training. Now, let me paint you a real picture. Every single day, hundreds of so-called seller mandates flood inboxes across the world. They promise deals too good to be true. Russian crude at 40% below market rates, direct collocation from Rosneft or diesel at rock bottom CIF prices. And here's the brutal truth. 98% of them are fraud. If you have ever been tempted to believe an unbelievable deal, this is your warning sign. Let me take you into the lives of four different people, Sarah, Michael, David, and Imran, who each faced this exact trap. Their stories hold the lessons you need to master if you are going to survive in this business. Sarah's story begins in London back in 2019. She had just transitioned from logistics into fuel trading. Within 2 weeks, she was approached by a so-called mandate claiming direct access to Nigerian crude. They promised her $12 per barrel margins, enough to make anyone greedy. Sarah jumped in, signed an LOI, and even wired a small documentation fee. But here's what she didn't know. Legitimate mandates never ask for upfront payments. By the time she realized $30,000 were gone, and worse, the scammer had used her signed LOI to approach other sellers in her name. What could Sarah have done differently? First, she should have checked whether the mandate had formal authorization from an approved supplier. Second, she should have verified documents with the refinery or production source directly. Had she slowed down, she would have spotted the lies. Now, let's jump into Michael's story, a trader from Dubai in 2020. Michael was ambitious. He wanted to move quickly into jet fuel deals. He was approached by a seller mandate promising CIF deliveries to Fujairah. The documents looked real, ATV, POP, SGS, all perfectly formatted. But here's the catch. Every single document was photoshopped from an old template. Michael fell for it and paid $70,000 in so-called inspection fees. Within weeks, the mandate vanished, emails bounced, phone numbers were dead. That's when he learned real mandates never send you ready-made documents before contracts are signed. If you have ever felt pressured by perfect paperwork, this is your red flag. Now, coming to David in Miami in 2021, David was a real estate investor trying to diversify into oil trading. Within his first week, he was contacted by 7 different mandates, all promising access to Russian crude. He got excited. Crude oil at 40% below market seemed like the chance of a lifetime. He started negotiating with 3 of them simultaneously. But what David didn't understand was simple. Real mandates never cold call random buyers. They operate with strict parameters, vet buyers carefully, and move only through formal channels. Every one of David's contact was fake. He ended up losing $150,000 or more before he even realized the truth. Finally, let's talk about Imran, a trader from Karachi in 2022. Imran was sharp. He received a mandate who promised him diesel allocation from Rotterdam. This mandate even showed him what looked like an official refinery allocation letter. Imran believed it. He started introducing his buyer network to his fake mandate. And here's the tragedy. When the deal collapsed, his buyers lost trust in him. His reputation took a hit that nearly ended his career. Now pause for a second. Do you see the pattern here? Sarah, Michael, David, and Imran fell into the same trap, believing in shortcuts. And shortcuts in this industry don't just cost money, they cost credibility. So, how do you protect yourself? Here's the transformation you need to adopt step by step. In step 1, always verify the mandate's authority with the seller or refinery directly. If they claim Rosneft, Shell, or any other refinery, pick up the phone, send a formal verification email, or demand notarized documentation. In step 2, look at the way they communicate. Real mandates don't send mass emails, they don't beg you to move fast. They move like professionals with contracts and with lawyers and with all the complete structure. Step 3, never ever pay upfront fees, inspection, documentation handling. If they are asking for money before a contract is in place, walk away. Now, coming to step 4, protect your reputation. Don't attach your name to a fake mandate, because once your buyer sees you have been tricked, rebuilding trust takes years. And finally, step 5, educate yourself. Knowledge is your strongest protection in this business. If you don't have the skill to separate fake from real, someone else will take your place. Now, let me leave you with this. Sarah lost money, Michael lost money, David lost money, Imran lost money and reputation. But you have the chance to learn from their mistakes. If you have ever felt tempted by a too good to be true offer, remember this. The moment you choose greed process, you're already lost. So here's your call to action. Don't gamble with $1 million mistakes. Click the link below this video, join my full course, and arm yourself with the knowledge to protect your career and build a real oil trading business. Because in this industry, one small decision can make you millions, and one careless move can wipe you out. The choice is yours. See you inside my full course. Thank you.